Welcome to the world of Street Fighter 3. Prepare for battle. Welcome to the world of Street Fighter 3. Prepare for battle. Well, I got him picture. Yeah, that makes sense. Go. You win. All right, that's cool. Well, I got the picture. Prepare to strike. Fighter, prepare for battle. Welcome to the world of Street Fighter 3. Prepare for battle. Welcome to the world of Street Fighter. I got the picture. Yeah. Welcome to the world of Street Fighter 3. Prepare for battle. Well, I got him picture. You win. All right, that's cool. Prepare to strike now. Welcome to the world of Street Fighter. You win. Yeah, that makes sense. Are you ready? Go. Welcome to the world of Street Fighter 3. Prepare for battle. Welcome to the world of Street Fighter 3. Yeah, prepare for battle. Prepare for battle. Fighter 3. Prepare.
Jack Del Toro Heroes, Triple Pick Ice Mouse.